Hi everybody, it's a guy here, the unknown, and today I want us to look at something very important quite quick. This is the most explosive trading strategy for indices, and as you can see, this is a beautiful trade I took yesterday. Here's my entry and here's my take profit, okay? I was kicked out at 100 pips. This is one of the most easiest trading strategies that you should be taking advantage of day in, day out, okay? And as you already know, we have criteria to look at before the session starts. I'm going to go through that in a minute. But once the session starts, we want to see a chart pattern, okay? And the most important thing is we don't know what we're going to do. We don't know if we're going to sell. We don't know if we're going to buy. We don't have a directional bias, okay? Because we don't want to end up counter trending the market. I've realized that most people who have directional bias, they end up forcing prices to do what they have decided in their mind. Therefore, it's important to cease from doing that. It's important to look at prices and respond to what prices are telling you in the now moment. It's important to be in the now moment. So as I'm showing you, this is a right angle triangle, and I told you that 90% of my trades come from triangles, okay? Yes, of course, it's not a perfect one because they didn't come all the way to this top, but when you look at it, this is a right angled triangle, okay? One touch, two touch, three touches. It has three touches at the top and roughly two touches at the bottom. But let me tell you something. One thing that's gonna stand out, as I always say, is the evidence candle, okay? The evidence candle is important because it has to be the big candle that breaks out of the pattern. You see, I didn't take it here. I didn't take it here. I didn't take it here. There's a reason I took it here. It's because this was the biggest candle that broke out of the pattern. And one thing I understand about this candle is that the moment it closes, everybody who went down, you see, they send people down, send people down, send people down. Everybody who went down was in immediate huge losses. And what do people do when they are in huge losses? They can't close their trades. They rely on hope, hoping prices will come to break even. They know they are wrong, but their pride doesn't allow them to close their trades, okay? That's what most of the traders do. I did that, you did that, you know what I'm talking about, okay? And then another reason for this big candle is that the moment this candle closes, most people are going to think, oh, we missed the opportunity. Oh, this is so big, this is so big, we can't take it, the risk is so big. Besides, this are indices. But let me tell you something exciting. This is less than 25 pips, okay? This is less than 25 pips. So immediately when this candle closed, I executed. That's why you see that my order got fulfilled on the next candle. The reason I wait for this candle to close is because most of the time they will give you a pin. Look at this candle here. It closed as a pin. I know there are people who chased it, okay? But you always have to wait. And another thing here is the time. If you look, this is the o'clock mark, as you can see here, okay? This is the o'clock mark. What happened is 1 2 3 4. So this was roughly 56, okay? Because there was 4 minutes left, 4 minutes left to the o'clock mark. And what did we say about times? We said the real trade or the evidence candle will mostly come 10 minutes before, up to 10 minutes after the o'clock mark, or 10 minutes before, up to 10 minutes after the half hour mark, or exactly at the o'clock mark, or exactly at the half hour mark. So guys, you have everything lined up in your favor. You have the time to confirm your entries. You have the evidence candle to confirm your entries, okay? So this should be so easy, guys. Just sit on your hands. Be lip shoes. If people can sit on their hands 50% of their time, they will make a lot, okay? So just sit and wait for these kind of executions where the pattern is there and the breakout candle is a huge evidence candle. You see, 100 pips straight, and actually it ended up going plus 200. And my only mistake with this trade was actually the fact that mostly, you know what I do, I've explained this with you too many times. I execute and I wait for a pullback, because some days they'll give a pullback. I don't see a pullback as a threat. For me, a pullback is an opportunity, okay? Because when I wait, they pull back like they did here, and they give another engulfing candle. It's so crazy because most of the time they're gonna do exactly what I'm showing you, okay? Look at the video I posted yesterday. I told you the same thing. They are going to break out with a big candle. Okay, there's a reason behind this. And look at what they do later. They break out again. I mean, they go up after a retest again with a huge candle. Okay, this is things they do almost every day. Okay, and I know to some people it looks like a surprise. This is like too good to be true. Guys, it's there. Hence, I always tell you, go and backtest maybe 5 years of data. You will see how this thing is reliable. Okay, my only mistake was not adding here. I should have added here. Okay, so yes, that was my mistake because I stepped out, and by the way, by the time I came back, it was already gone because I had to attend to something quite quick. But anyway, it was a very, very good one. Okay, so let's go to the chart so that I can show you something very interesting. Okay, as you can see, this is the Dow. Okay, I told you before the session starts, we ask ourselves 3 questions. Okay, let me go. Okay, let me just zoom this in. The first question is, do we have news? Yes, yesterday we have uh is it sales? Yes, we had a sales report. And then another question to ask yourself is, are we in any form of a trend? No. Who is trapped? We said they'll trap above or below the closing price most of the days, right? Yes, they did indeed trap above the closing price. So these guys down here are literally trapped. Okay, okay. And I have a lot of videos explaining this. I just want to keep this video too short these days. Okay, okay, because I end up repeating the same things. So with the Dow, you can see you just have to wait. Yes, we had news can present a lucrative opportunity if you are experienced, okay, or if you have done your back testing thoroughly. You can get very beautiful opportunities, okay, but there's no need again to rush. Okay, you can just wait. So they started going down. Okay, once they went down, this is where they started building, and this is where I actually identified this pattern over here. Okay, I identified this pattern over here, and there's something important I want to show you right here. Okay, this video is going to be less than 10 minutes, guys. Okay, so if you look at it, this is where they gave the slope below. Okay, this is where they gave the slope below. Okay, so look at this. Yes, it's not the best of triangles because they didn't go all the way up, but just look, they did play inside here. Okay, with back testing, you're gonna get more insight on this. So I didn't take this candle, guys. We said a big candle that breaks out of the pattern. Okay, I didn't take this candle. Obviously, this is hardly a breakout candle. Okay, I looked at the one following, but it ended up closing as a doji or pin. Okay, and then I just continued waiting. Okay, and when you look at the time, as I said, the time, look down here, it's 56, exactly what I said on the image that I showed you. Okay, and then yes, we had this candle, but this candle again is still inside the pin. Okay, it's still inside the pin. So of course it would have worked, but for me, I want to see the real breakout candle being the biggest one. Why? Because I understand that when this candle closes over here, a lot of damage has already been done, and this is their footstep. One of the things they'll never be able to hide. They can hide all the playing, the trapping, and all everything, but they will not be able to do what, to hide their footsteps. Once this candle closes over here, guys, honestly, the damage is done inside. Everybody inside here is just crying, crying, crying. So here you can blow your account. Just wait for this part to finish, okay? Allow them to finish their trapping part so that they can give you an opportunity. Why? Because after they've trapped, they will just explode. Okay, so yes, as I said, I took it here as you saw, but my mistake actually was I didn't really add another position. I was supposed to add when this candle closes, but I was no longer on the charts, and then again it just exploded up. Okay, so one thing I always tell people is that I compare. I look at the Nasdaq, the S&P, and the Dow at the same time, and I want to take the one which is easy. Okay, because at the end of the day, it's not about you being smart, it's about you getting the results. Okay, so whether you're smart or not, I don't care. What I need is the results. Okay, so when you look at the NAS, oh wow, the criteria were the same. We had news. Okay, yes, we wait for news to trade because news can actually ruin a setup, but once they've traded, they can give a lucrative opportunity. Okay, so look at this again. Who is trapped? Second question. People just above the closing price of the previous day are the ones who are trapped. Okay, everyone went down, 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 is literally trapped when the session is opening over here. Okay, because they moved away from these people. And when I say trap volume, I'm talking about people who are at a loss when the session opens. Who is losing? Everybody who went down here, they are losing. And guys, let me tell you one thing which is also important. Prices have been going up for I think it's the past 3 days, and they've gone up, I believe, 1,000 pips or beyond. Okay, this is where people want to counter trend. This is where people think of selling, selling, selling. Guys, the market doesn't owe you a counter trend. Hence, I always say, with this strategy, one thing we focus on is what is happening now. Be in the now moment. Okay, be in the now moment. Okay, you can have a directional bias, that's okay, but be in the now moment despite your directional bias. Okay, wait for it to be approved or rejected. Okay, so that's the most important thing, because at the end of the day, you don't have the power to move prices, and it doesn't matter what you think, they're gonna do what they want to do. Okay, so again, the third question is, do we have any form of a trend? No. Okay, so the session opens right here. Okay, the session opens right here, but for me, I don't like chasing the first candles that open the session. Okay, so I did nothing, and of course, I was looking at these things at the same time. Okay, yes, they came down, gave a beautiful candle up, came down, gave a beautiful candle up, but for me, when I looked at this, I couldn't identify a pattern, and then again, even here, I couldn't see a pattern. Okay, because pullback, this is where they were just making higher highs, and yes, higher highs actually, and low highs. Okay, okay, so I didn't get a cleaner pattern here. That's why I ended up taking the Dow. And of course, if I don't have something clean on Nasdaq, chances are even on the S&P, they're gonna be moving in the same way. Okay, it's just that the S&P is gonna be more volatile. Okay, but if you are comparing them, this was the easiest and the cleanest one for me. So I showed you the one that I took yesterday. I showed you the one that I took the day before yesterday. It's the same things. Okay, and I'm actually planning to do a live video during the weekend with all of you, where we can just talk. Okay, just talk, and tell me your challenges. You can ask me questions, anything. Okay, I'll be open for anything, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know in the comment section. Okay, because I'll either have it on Saturday or Sunday. And for those who are not available, they can watch. They can just watch it again, because I know times are like, the time zones are different. Okay, some won't be able to attend as they might be busy with something, so I'll let you know if it's going to happen on Saturday or Sunday. But I just want you to be able to just communicate, okay, so that you can tell me your challenges, and yeah, tell me everything. Okay, so guys, I appreciate you. Today it's Friday. Same thing, just be patient, guys, just be patient, and wait for the big candle that breaks out of the pattern. Okay, thank you, have a beautiful day.